Quite often we see football players as cash-rich individuals who are enjoying the best things life has on offer and take everything for granted. Indeed, actions of certain individuals have painted this picture, but it couldn't be further from the truth. Like all of us, football players have faced a lot of challenges and made a lot of sacrifices to be where they are today. Most of the footballers we see today were not born into ideal circumstances. Life wasn't easy for them, and it was a constant struggle for survival. Hi everyone, welcome again to Goalside. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our daily content again. Today we're going to have a small discussion about the life of Bayern Munich starlet Alphonso Davies, who is quickly establishing a reputation of being one of the rising stars in European football. The Canadian hasn't been at Bayern Munich for long, but has already become a mainstay for the Bavarians, who have only recently secured yet another Bundesliga title. With searing pace and willingness to make constant overlapping runs as his team prowls on the offensive, the youngster has a really bright future ahead of him. And while it does seem that the transition from a young hopeful in Canada to a true star in the Bundesliga was easy, this couldn't be further from the truth. Davies is the face of Canadian football right now and is arguably one of the most gifted players to have come out of the MLS. What is telling is not where he's going, but rather where he's come from. The First Liberian Civil War was one of the darkest moments in human history. Fearing for their lives, the Davies left for Ghana, where Alphonso was born inside a refugee camp. This was a different life. Every day the family would search for clear water, food, and the hours were spent just trying to survive. Alphonso's father, Debea, said that the family did not want to just survive, they wanted a better life for their son, and that's when the opportunity to leave Africa presented itself. We didn't have any interest in shooting guns, so we decided to just escape from there. They have a program called resettlement, and they said, okay, you have to fill in a form for Canada. We went through the interview and everything and made it and came over here. The family managed to escape for Canada when Alphonso was 5. They eventually found residence in Edmonton, Alberta. To ensure that they had a better future, the family worked long hours. With 2 younger siblings, Alphonso also helped around while attending a local school where his talents were noticed. His first sports coach, Melissa Guzzo, said that Alphonso did everything with a smile on his face and was a natural when it came to sports. While he was making an impression in the Free Footy League, his talents needed the right platform to be noticed. Guzzo decided to call Free Footy founder Tim Adams and implored him to look at Davies. Adams says that the moment he laid his eyes on Davies, he knew there was something special about him. Adams would ask a football coach to have a look, who would later want Davies to join his program. Marco Bossio became a huge fan of the youngster and admitted that he was blown away by Davies' skill. There was something special about this boy, he said. He was fast, he had unbelievable control of the ball. I knew that was something special at that age. Free footy was the only way Alphonso Davies was able to play the game he loved without his parents worrying about paying the football fees. The initiative was a crucial point in the youngster's career, so you can imagine how different things could have turned out had there not been anything like this on offer. Davies would go on to join local club Nicholas Academy, which was followed swiftly by a move to Edmonton Strikers. It was at St. Nicholas that Davies decided to turn things around for him and his family by pursuing a career in football. He did not have any resources, but he had 2 things: supreme talent and a big heart. To be honest, I was just trying to play for fun, to keep myself active and keep myself out of trouble, Davies said. I didn't think I was really good. I was just playing the game because I enjoyed playing it with my friends. Then once I started playing organised soccer, parents, coaches and other teammates were telling me to keep going and that I could become something, so I started believing it. That's what started me wanting to become a professional. That's when I started training hard to become a professional. While the circumstances weren't ideal growing up, Alphonso Davies had the mental strength to go the extra mile and not throw in the towel at a point when it gets too hard. The youngster earned a place in the Vancouver Whitecaps residency program, and from then on he never looked back. The young Canadian would rapidly progress and became the youngest player to make an appearance in the United Soccer League. He was also the first player born in the 2000s to play in the MLS. What is even more astonishing is that Davies was only 15 at the time. Whitecaps president Bob Lenarduzzi said that the coaching staff knew the special talent they had on their hands. Indeed, Davies' rise was meteoric to say the least. The youngster progressed quickly to different age groups, and this is something that you don't get to see very often. When we talk about Alphonso Davies, we don't just talk about a supremely talented youngster. We talk about a once-in-a-generation talent whose life could have turned out so differently had his parents not made the bold decision to think so far ahead in a country that was engulfed in turmoil and insecurity. While he was the son of immigrants, Davies has become a part of Canada's history and perhaps one of the greatest examples of what the country represents: diversity and inclusion. When he made history for the national team by becoming the youngest ever goalscorer in the Gold Cup, Davies not only made his parents proud, he gave Canada hope that the nation will have a true global star they can get behind. Alphonso Davies is somebody that all our players can aspire to become, Canada national team coach John Herdman told the Edmonton Sun. He underlines what Canada is. It's a country that accepts all. When North America made a united bid to host the 2026 FIFA World Cup, it was Davies' speech at a FIFA Congress that really turned the tide and made every Canadian proud of their heritage. It's time for our question. Which 3 countries would be jointly hosting the 2026 World Cup? Leave your answer in the comment section and you might win a $100 Amazon gift card. Alphonso spoke about how welcome he felt in Canada as him and his family left a refugee camp in Ghana to seek a better future. And though he's now considered a national hero, Davies is a youngster who has kept his feet firmly on the ground. While he doesn't have any memory of how life was at the refugee camp, Alphonso tries his best to understand the horrors his family faced in Liberia. The story of Alphonso Davies is more than just a tale of a youngster who fled potential tragedy. It's a story of a family that wanted a better life, and that of a son who wanted to contribute to the cause at a very young age. While the story of Davies' rise is only just beginning, we can never forget how the youngster used less than ideal circumstances as the motivation to go above and beyond to succeed in life. This is definitely one heartwarming story that can serve as an inspiration for millions of aspiring footballers on the planet.